6:14, time now for business news, and we say a very good Thursday morning to Mike Eppel this morning with the latest in business. Good morning, Mike.
Hello there, Tammy. How you doing this morning?
I am well, doing very good. Thank you very much. How about you?
All right.
All
Pretty
right.
good.
Good.
Yeah.
And you're in the
Yep.
basement, like at
Yes.
home, working from
Yes.
home.
Correct.
A lot of people, I don't know if you're going to make the transition anytime soon, but there are some people who are starting to make their way back to the office. A lot more than we've had so far, pre or at least during the pandemic, I should say.
Yeah, the downtown is more populated with people during the business day. You're seeing that now in the path system as well, but still nowhere near where we were pre-pandemic. A study by Avison Young tracks foot traffic in the downtown cores of the major cities here in Canada, and they're seeing numbers up to the highest level since before the COVID outbreak, but still about 50% below pre-pandemic times. So it's better. It's more busy, if you will. I think you see it more actually during big events in the downtown, all of the concerts and events at Scotiabank or the Rogers Centre or what have you. That's where you see the real big crowds right now. Not as much on a day-to-day basis, but it's improving for all of those stores in the path system and the downtown businesses that rely on people actually going to the office. So, getting better.
It's getting better. I don't know how some of those stores that did survive in the path, how they did it. Because, the height of the pandemic, if they did, how? Because at the height of the pandemic, I mean, that place was a ghost town. Nobody down there.
But you still raised a good point actually off the top. I'm still working from home. Mm-hmm. The cost of and the reason why to go to the office is still a question for a lot of people, because they've realized, myself included, that we can do the job from the home office, not spend goodness knows how much to fill up the gas tank to commute into the city and deal with the headaches that involves, or the cost of even taking the GO train or what have you. So this all factors in, I think, to our next story a little bit here with the inflation numbers.
I like your segues. I like your segues, Mike.
See? Right, because people are looking at ways of trying to save money because the cost of everything has gone up so darn much. 8.1% was the headline inflation rate for the month of June, highest since early 1983. And the question here is whether or not that was the high level, or the high watermark for inflation. Maybe not. That's the problem right now, Tammy. We don't know. And in fact, Governor Tiff Macklem of the Bank of Canada recently said, inflation is probably actually going to continue to climb here for the next couple of months before it starts to tip lower. It comes back to gas prices. Let's face it. That's kind of the baseline that we've been using to track how much inflation is building through the economy. Again, everything's gone up in price. I'll grant you. It's difficult to see a big break for inflation, even if it starts to come down a little bit, because they want to get it down to 2 to 3%. It's at 8%. So this is a long-term, dilemma from a consumer standpoint, certainly for policymakers and what have you. And it's just something. I always like it. Oh, inflation's cooling. I like that term. Yeah, prices aren't getting cheaper. They're just less, slightly less more than they might have been. It's just. It's tough. It's tough.
You know what? It's very tough. I know gas prices as well, fueling a lot of that. We're out of time, Mike, this morning, but we will, of course, continue the conversation tomorrow morning. Always good to chat with you.
Gas prices are expected to come down a little bit tonight, by the way.
Oh, really?
Just so you know. Yeah,
okay,
down to
hear the
$1.75.
cheers?
So that is trending lower.
Okay, good to know. All right.
For the weekend.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. We'll chat with you tomorrow.